All right, how's it going, everyone? We are watching some football today, and not the usual teams that we hate, that we want to not hate, but hate. Is that right? Anyways, Dave, how you doing? Here for the Champions League final.
I'm good, man. I am good. Finally watching some successful teams.
Well, I mean, kind of. I suppose they're more successful than our teams right now. Regardless, speaking of hate, Primo hates our music. You know what, Primo? At least we have music. Where's
Out.
your music? Bam. You got
Honestly, we have finally like music that I like.
I see Dave.
I think it has a nice ring to it. Like it's a good intro, man. We gotta work like on the visuals, maybe just a little bit, but I
yeah,
like
the
music.
visuals are hard. That's always the hardest part.
But the music is nice.
Whatever. Screw you, Primo. Not my music. Oh, the pregame stuff.
Oh, I thought he disrespected us.
Who cares? We're trash talking today. That is what we're here for, is it not?
Hey, when I was in 2016 Champions League final, Alicia Keys made the pregame stuff, and that was actually nice.
See, I never even watch it. I don't care. I just don't care.
I was at the stadium, like I had watched.
Okay.
Like,
yes, if you're there, yes. No, that's completely different. Having live music, of course, the atmosphere. But I mean, just to see it on TV, I don't care. I mean, I'm here to watch the sport at the end of the day. Sure, if I spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a ticket, sure, give me some free music. Well, free, whatever. Just give me some music beforehand at the halftime, whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, give me something.
Sure. But otherwise, I mean, got better things to do. As you know, like we meet each other like 30 seconds before we hit the play button, right? Like we just do stuff.
You
we
arrive
show up and we go.
And hit live.
Yeah, no screwing around, boys. That's not what we're here to do. We are here to cover Inter versus PSG. It's I don't know how I'm gonna react today, one or the other. I guess this is the most neutral of a spectator that I can be.
Yeah.
And no, because I have a hard bias against. No, I don't know. Who do I hate more? Do you have an answer?
It's for me the same. Like I'm impartial. Like I don't like either of them. One is an oil club and one is our biggest rival. So don't care about either of them. Maybe it's just PSG is playing like this season, like European-wide, the most beautiful football. So if you're a person that likes watchable football, then you root for PSG. Or if you're like a hardcore blue-collared guy that likes himself a bit of defensive football, then you root for Inter. So
look who shows up. How you doing?
Oh, hey. I just wanted to troll for a little bit.
Okay, you are at work. All right. Because you're not in the credits today.
That's perfectly fine. I just wanted to unveil KB's new image here because, Dusan's gone, so this is the new troll image.
Dusan is not gone.
Is he gone?
He's gone.
Is he gone?
Is he, though?
Please stop.
Do you know the... Look, I want him gone. I hope he's gone. But the actual list of strikers that is on the market, he's on the bottom of that.
We could do some pro bono. Send him to a third world team that needs a guy that wears more hair gel than doing anything.
Man, I honestly think it will be harder to sell him
donate him. Just donate him. He's a tax write-off.
That's a tax. Donate him to who? Like Sudanese village?
Yes, something like that. Some East Asia team. Send him to the J League.
Send him to the Malaysian Farmers that beat Manchester United 1-0 in their postseason game. That was
I don't sell him to Inter. No, have you guys just been like looking at X for the past like 24 hours?
I deactivated X like a long time ago. I don't care what's going on in there.
You could loving it.
You can use the channel account.
The only time I see, I could do that technically. No, but the only time I see stuff from X is when you show it on the show. Like when
Oh,
you share the same.
Oh, so I give it to you
I
raw
don't care
then.
about X.
yeah, I'm sorry. I've been loving every minute of it because it's just like a bunch of grown ass men whining
I
about
have
the team
way too
that's in the
much.
final.
I have way too much to do on my day.
It's
like,
listen. It's
than,
what I do when I take a
on
shit.
X.
Perfect
And
time.
that's good.
It's a perfect
Well,
time.
Look,
Just
I
don't-
think I spend
honestly, I take a lot of time for my shits, but I don't have the time to scroll through.
I think
Yeah,
on
10
average,
15
I'll
minutes.
probably spend like 5 to 10 minutes reading it a day, and that's it. Like I'll allocate 10 minutes to just looking at it to see if I'm missing anything, and I've just been looking at it, and it's just been nothing but putting a smile on my face. So here, let me ask you guys this: do you guys even care about like who's playing in the final? You're just watching the game as a neutral, right?
As a neutral troll, yes.
Yeah. So like we're just watching it for shits and giggles. Like,
Yeah.
dude, oh my goodness, it's just like everyone is like, "Ooh, we're gonna rep PSG attire and this," and it's like, bro,
Fuck
you.
that shit, man. Fuck that tribalistic dumb shit, man.
It's so corny. Oh yeah, you want to hear tribalistic? Mr. Genius over there at the Turin Giants, Farhad. I've been capturing everybody's posts about where we need to support Italy and do this, and I've been calling them out. I'm like, yeah, but when someone calls out your stupid take, you hide like the little bitch that you are.
Oh, that is David Garrett with the violin. Oh, okay.
Like, I'm sorry, but he's just like, oh, I've just been calling people out on it. It's like, yeah, but when someone calls out your terrible takes, you freak out and turtle. Stop it.
That's X. That's just X. I mean, that's not him specifically. That's kind of all of those accounts. They've all been flopping, man. It's just been so weird the past few weeks. Like usually,
Good Lord.
Twitter is usually like people have one point of view and that's it. Don't even try to change their point of view. They were stuck and they're gonna yell at each other ad nauseum. Now it's just
stupid.
like
Now it's stupid and hilarious.
It's all over the place.
Because like think about it, right? Like for example, they're using the logic of Cachopoly, right? Where it's like, dude, nobody that's involved in that club even works at Inter. Why are you guys still hanging Cachopoly? Like think about it.
We gotta move on.
Let it go. That was 20 years ago.
Dude, the whole point of history is you're supposed to learn from it and move on, not like repeat that kind of crap, right?
And hang on to it.
Or unless it's successful, then you take those lessons and you try to carry them on, right? Like
Look,
right now, all we're doing is focusing on the negative instead
exactly,
of trying to move forward with it.
Because like if you look at it from like for example, try to look at it from a neutral perspective, right? If you've not watched any form of Serie A footy and Inter somehow goes out and drops a 3-piece on PSG, they're like, oh shit, hey, I didn't know that these guys could do this. So let me watch it. Again, I'm not advocating people to root for Inter or anything like that, right? But like from a marketing standpoint, and their argument is, well, I'm waiting for Juve to bring Serie A back. Juve had 9 years; they didn't accomplish it. Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
The rest of the league was so weak at the time too, right? There wasn't any real competition, and one team can't do it themselves. That's another thing people have to realize that yes, historically, Juve has had the most players on the national teams. Not all the players, right? Like you can't carry otherwise it'd just be okay. Just Juventus go play the national team.
I think again, just watch the final. Stop being tribalistic. Who cares? Because ironically, if they do somehow pull it off against PSG, you're going to get more eyes on the league, and then again, that incentivizes other teams to do well. Because see, that's the thing about it. Where I think Serie A just fumbles is they're so busy on killing each other that they're like essentially they're the two cocks fighting in the ring, and all the other leagues are watching the cocks fight, and they're like, oh, look at these idiots.
Well, this is a safe space today then, because we just don't care about any of that.
Yeah,
we're just here to watch some footy.
Sorry, Chiesa, this is going to be the logo. That's going to be the logo for this year, Chiesa. Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
It's keeping it fresh.
I am keeping it fresh.
Mm-hmm. So,
see, here's the thing, right? A real fan control his own club. That's all I'm saying. Instead of people trying to pump up, you know how many times people are like, "Oh my goodness, these content creators are trying to pump up that Marco Silva guy from Fulham," and then all of a sudden the news comes, "Yeah, by the way, we're not getting him." Oh shit, who are we going to glaze now? Yeah, you have to pay his release clause to get him, even if you want him.
Oh man, do you know what the release clause is?
6 mil.
For who?
Allegedly.
Marco Silva
Yeah.
from Fulham.
Boom.
Oh, the Fulham coach. I don't know what
hipsters,
his.
yeah, the
I forgot
hipsters went
what
pretty
his
hard.
previous was. But
Like,
he's not the hipster coach as well, by the way.
No, he's
No,
very
Like
statistic.
he plays full on counter-attack style with Fulham with Adama Traoré, and he has very quick midfielders and all of that.
and those were some of the arguments, the people that actually like watched him and knew what he was. But of course, like what you usually get is just, oh, look at his stats, blah blah blah. This guy's amazing. It's like anybody can pull up stats, man. And that's
Yep.
easy. What was
Yeah,
that
that's
say?
my favorite. Well, it's everybody that did the review on Kamoli. Everyone's just pulling up fucking stats. They're like, oh yeah, Kamoli did this. So he worked at Liverpool and this and that. He's a. But guys, he did League 1 and Prem. Serie A is a totally different financial structure, organizational structure, everything. Like, stop
right.
telling, oh yeah, he's gonna be great. Just say, hey, you know, he's got a good track record. Let's see what he does.
And maybe that's where Giorgio comes in with like helping him with the Italian side of stuff.
Either that or somehow Gasparini and Conte hosed the shit out of Chiellini, though, if that's the case. Because I don't believe that, like, Kamoli hasn't even signed for Juve, and they're like, oh yeah, Kamoli had a phone call with Gasparini. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, he's not even a Juve employee, but all right.
Sure, Vin, you just missed the whole rant that we had that we don't care.
Sorry.
And
I'm
people
gonna,
need
yeah,
to
to answer his question, nobody. We don't
Honest-
care. We're watching the game as neutral.
Honestly, Shavin, no, it's not just you, but the fucking Juventus community is putting way too much thought into who we support, man.
Because it wouldn't matter who was playing.
Just watch the damn final. Do you realize, even though you hate them, if Inter wins, that we will get in the long run more TV money out of it? Like, it will benefit us as well. But all everybody is out there to do is to trash them, talk bad about them, because we are rival and we are still stuck in the middle-aged and are tribalistic sons of bitches.
Oh,
So
hold on.
honestly, I couldn't care less who wins, but technically for us as Juventus, it would be better if Inter wins it. So.
Well, this game is
Dave, you could put up the scoreboard. You could just keep me an audio only. So, because I don't have my camera on anyway, so you can just probably do your 2-person scoreboard. You don't have to put me on here. Unless you want the logo.
That's fine. It's fine. This works.
But
Works,
yeah.
Um,
No, again, I just look.
Go.
Yep. Again, folks, like, again, just try to watch the game as a neutral person. Who cares who wins, who loses? Just enjoy the game, man. Like, I swear, like, I think J Twitter, the J community, is just one of the most stupid bunches of people, because, you know, Jeff showed us the video on Discord where it's like, now everyone's posting that video when Max shoved in toy, like, oh gosh, Max actually knew before all of us. And it's like, yeah, we did too, but you called us Allegrianos for it.
Yeah.
Oh, just whatever. But put the phones away. X is done for the next couple hours. We're gonna watch PSG, Inter, and quite honestly, it wouldn't have mattered who was playing today. We would have watched it. That's all that matters. It's the Champions League final. It's the biggest game in football. Of course, we're gonna be here.
Of course.
So here we go. Inter in their yellows, trying to push hard.
Spoiler alert. We're going to probably be doing a lot more of these neutral watch-alongs next season.
Yeah, absolutely. And Primo, yeah, I mean, you have to support Inter because your channel is Serie A centric. I mean,
no, but I think Primo in general,
thing.
Right?
Yeah, you got your thing, man. But just, I mean, for the rest of us, I guess, I mean, to have your favorites, we can't say don't have your favorite for whatever reason. Sure, just, I guess, just don't make that big a deal because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So just have fun, enjoy the game, enjoy the effort.
Exactly. Listen to Chiesa. Chiesa speaking facts.
I look. I agree with you. I'm anti all those plastic clubs, oil monies, Red Bull consort, like all those Red Bull clubs, all the multi-club ownership. I'm against all of that shit. But the one thing that I at least credit to PSG is that they have an actual like football history and actual like ultra fandom that cares about the actual football, and that at the soul of it, like, there's still the football things of it.
So and who's crying? Tongalonglu already crying.
Oh, of course. No, and the PSG fans are holding still the ownership and why do I forget his name? Nasser El-Khelaifi. They hold him accountable for the stuff that he did and the stars that he wanted to shop, because the fans always said like our identity is the young French players that we built from the youth up. And I like that. And you see it in this team. Like they have very young players. They slowly build like French young talents that they bring in through their own youth ranks and build them into the team. And I like that philosophy. Like footballing philosophy wise, PSG is finally like roughing its edges. Whereas like the construct at first, when they bought all the stars and tried all of that, like didn't work.
I mean, you got to think from the perspective of these Arab princes, right? It's just a huge dick measuring contest for them, and they all
Oh,
have
yeah.
billions of
Yeah.
dollars. So it's just like it's just a flex. Like, oh, look what I got. Oh, I got a private jet. Yeah, well, I own Paris Saint-Germain. Like,
Yep.
or games of the rich. None of us around here, that's for sure.
No, and Inter as well. Like even though they are rivals, you unfortunately have to respect the work they are doing, right? Like the team chemistry, the team they built, and everything is unfortunately like they are building it like very good right now. Like they have experienced players, they are sprinkling young players into it, they are buying cheap, they are getting free transfers. Like why don't we ever go for free transfers, you know? Like when was the last time we did that? Was it like who was the last
that
free player that we got? Di Maria? Di Maria, I
Yeah.
believe, was one of those.
Yeah,
Who
that was
else?
probably it. That time frame for sure. It's been 2-3 years. I mean, we
Yeah.
weren't even. I mean, of course, the internet talked about De Bruyne when he was on the table, but like nothing ever serious came out of Juve to look for him.
Yeah, and we never go into those markets that Inter's. Like we barely go for free players. We can barely go for new young Italian players.
Well,
Like
remember Hummels as well? Like when we had an injury crisis in the
Yes.
defense, and we're
Yes.
like, and
Yes.
I'm not trying to argue that he would have been the right choice, but
oh, but to
you
not
would
even
have thought
try.
that he would. Yeah, like talk. There should have been some sort of news that we tried something, right? Just
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. And also they had Hummels only for one season that he retired now. So like what would the big loss be if we had him for a season and just tried with that injury crisis? It would have saved us getting a Lloyd Kelly, for example, would have spared us of those 21 million.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? We weren't intelligent enough to go to the free agent market.
Well,
Yeah,
membership.
and yeah, the PSG fans are incredibly loud. Dude, they put like the Italian fans to shame. And like the Inter's, Atalanta fans are pretty loud. Like which fans are loud as well, like in Italy.
And Bones, thank you. Gifting one membership. That's going to Matt Tilley. So congrats, Matt Tilley. We got to do more After Darks, probably. Yeah, we'll have to do one soon. And get those out to you guys. Pretty much just posted. Yeah, the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, man, we haven't flashed the old QR code up in a while. Why not? Why not?
I haven't done that.
Yeah, I mean, there it is. It's covering Dave's face right now for a few seconds, but you can scan that. The link is in the description. It's where we talk and shoot the shit outside of toxic social media. It's our own little like mini toxic social media, if you will. No, it's good. It's not toxic at all, honestly, and that's why it's successful. Partido crossing the box. They got Inter in deep right now. Marquinhos goes down. No, you're not going to get a foul.
Oh, this time I'm ahead of you because I have finally a serious German stream.
Oh, I had it on the other StreamYard. I guess I can. I'm going to shut that off then.
You had it. Oh, sorry. I have something. It's on German Free TV, and they're streaming it on their website as well.
I'm on DAZN.
Dumfries, he has an incredible season. Like maybe best season in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Like offensively and defensively, and the goal contributions he has as a wingback isn't like
It is pretty
just
nuts. Some of his goals,
it's
yeah.
just incredible.
And
And
it's
he
those.
and it's not just like solely at Inter, like even at the Dutch national team, he is incredible.
It's under chat. What's under chat? What did I miss? Did I miss something? Under the chat. Or is that for like the description? Is that what you're referring to? Bones? I don't know.
Oh,
He's just saying it's under the chat.
I don't know.
The QR code
Oh,
was under the chat. Oh, it was under the oh, that's
oh,
I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, that's a good point. But I suppose what I can do, here we go. I can do this and then do
shut the chat off for a
yeah. Where's the button?
It's
There it
here.
is. All right.
Oh, you did it already. Okay.
Okay, got my buttons figured out. Thank you, Bones. Got it sorted out. I just can't look at Dave now for a few more seconds.
No worries. It's not like I'm beautiful.
Wow. I wouldn't discount yourself so much. You're a handsome man.
Oh, thank you, my friend. That built up my confidence.
You're gonna go flex in the mirror now, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Half time, you'll see.
All right. Well, if you haven't got it yet, the link is down in the description as well. It's been good, honestly. Very active. Primo, always getting us going. He's good. He's good for it. Not gonna lie. As well as everyone else going at it. The F1 talk. Enigma, who, as he commented earlier, who doesn't really do the watch-alongs, but he's here to watch the world burn, so to speak. Yeah, he's big in the motorsport talk. Not so much F1. He's like the one that doesn't do the F1. I did watch actually the last 40 laps of the Indy 500 last weekend, so I'm trying. If I have a chance, I'm trying.
I rewatched the whole Indy 500 the day after.
Jeez. Yeah, it's a long race.
It's such a long race, man. That's a bad shot by Dembele.
There you go.
Kisses, honey, kisses.
That's why it. Yeah, there we go. It defaulted. Oh, shot on easy. Too easy. On Summer and his flowing locks. Like that one.
And my hair is getting there slowly.
He's got the bra strap going though.
Oh, come on. Oh, brother.
It's not looking the greatest for Inter right now, to be honest.
Oh, you'll see something.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, pass in Marquinhos. Oh,
You
and
see
Hakimi, the ex-Inter man.
How easy that was.
Oh man, it is 1-0 Paris. That was it. I mean, mate,
dude,
the final product was easy, but Jesus.
Yeah, but beautiful, right? Like how they played that out.
It was smooth. Yeah.
And this is what this team is doing the whole season. And this is what you get when you take all those Neymars and Messis, like all of those egos out. Like you have a nice free-flowing team there at the front. They don't even play with the striker. They have 3 wingers up front and just let them cook.
And that happened at 12 minutes. That's early. And Inter hasn't looked like they were doing anything. They're going to have to step up. Is Madrid a street race?
Yeah,
Not,
Madrid
I
is
don't. Oh man,
Madrid is not half and half there. It's half street race and half like a track they're building.
I mean that could be
But
kind of interesting, half and half.
no, trust me, it's gonna be worse than Barcelona. Oh, sorry, Catalonia. Circuit de Catalunya.
Yeah, Barcelona. It's an okay track.
But Barcelona is like one of those that with the big heavy cars right now is hard to watch, but trust me, the Madrid street track will be even worse.
Mm. Well then, I'm not a huge street track fan, especially with these big cars. Yeah.
The problem is like it's not even something special anymore to have a street race because there are so many.
Well, and that's part of it, right? Because you have Vegas and Miami added to it as well. Now, Vegas is actually nice. I don't
Vegas
mind that track.
is at least one you can race good at.
Oh, it's got
Like
two massive straights on it. Yeah, you can get some speed going on them.
heavy braking zones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're burning the fence. Oh, you.
Oh, shit's on fire?
Oh yeah, PSG fans are trying to put shit on fire.
Such a Paris thing. Yeah, the fake marine in Miami. They had on F1 Explains the podcast this year. One of the guys that's, I guess, the event planner or something for Hard Rock Stadium and that whatever, that business group. And they did talk about that marina because I guess the original idea is they wanted it by the water and it just wasn't feasible to do so.
Yep.
So that was a bit of a compromise, was to put the marina there to get the same feel. But yeah, I mean, it's not like Monaco where it's nothing but yachts.
Primo, you are right. Like Vegas has like it's a horrible track layout. It's just they have the too long straights and like heavy braking points and like
don't mind
at the end of the DRS zone. So that's how you get at least like some overtakes there. But the track layout, like you're saying, it's trash.
I don't mind the layout. I don't know. I play it in the sim. The sim is one thing compared to real life. I get it, but for a street track, I do not mind it at all. It doesn't feel like street. I mean, it's kind of narrow in that sense, yes, but in terms of how it flows, not so bad.
Yeah, but in general, I dislike tracks that have a lot of 90-degree corners. So I don't like Baku, for example. Like Singapore is.
Singapore, I
know.
hate.
Singapore
and
is
that's the thing where like Vegas, they have more chicanes than they do just like
Yeah.
hard 90s.
I think ironically that the Jeddah circuit is a nice one for racing.
That's my next race. Yeah. I gotta.
Like that is at least like it's a don't get me wrong, it's a dangerous track, like with how
it
close
is.
the walls are and how quick that is. And if one goes off, like you don't see like the next couple of corners, and you can like T-bone other cars. That's a bad that has a bad taste to it. But yeah, it's a nice racing track.
Well, some of like that back end of the track where there's those quick
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a chicane. They're like the quick S's at high speed. And it's so narrow. You're just like skimming walls. It's insane. And then you just get to top speed, like 350 kilometers down that narrow straight. It's a wild track. Again, like in the sim, it's fun. In real life, it's a little too narrow. All right, no, Inter can't make anything. Jesus, they look like an Italian team right now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they are playing the 3-5-2. You would just think that they can spring a counterattack a little bit better, but they can't. They're getting clogged down. Paris is just all over them right now, and they can't do shit. More athletic. Just more, here we go. Shots high this time by Kevin Scalia.
Oh, the Inter fans already crying. That early, man.
There's a lot of tracks. I mean, even Paul Ricard like in France, you gotta have a French
I-
track.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite racetrack is the Red Bull Ring.
It is a cool track, yeah.
Like
I do like
favorite
that
to
one.
watch, like for racing.
Yes.
The two straights, the one up the sorry, three, yeah, two straights. Like the start finish straight is not the long one, but then the one up the hill and then
Uphill and then the hard break.
yeah, dude,
Oh,
that's
man.
beautiful. And then
Uh,
on that you can like if you have actual competent drivers that leave cars with, you can go around the outside there as well. Like that. That is a nice track, and that's why I'm so like why I'm so happy to go there, man. At the end of June.
yeah, I guess just a few weeks.
Only a month left.
I mean,
Yeah, my Manicourt was an old um airport. Sorry, they used the runways of an old airport, right? For Manicourt, just
I
to
mean
do a
that
bit
they
of
use that for so
free.
many tracks. It's so easy to
Yep.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Silverstone was one as well. That was an old like
Yeah, I
military
mean of
airspace, I
famous
believe.
ones. But even like the Top Gear track
Oh,
was just
Silverstone, by the way, it's a nice track as well, man.
yeah, I mean that's probably the best all around track. You know, I mean, is it my all out favorite? No, but do I love racing on it? Like in the sim
Yep.
again? Never in real life.
Yep.
But yeah, like it's just one of those. It's got a couple like
Yep.
hard turns, but a lot of it's just like very sweepy and flowing high
Yep.
speed. Great.
Spa is a beauty. Dude, all those classic tracks are incredible, man. Spa is nice.
I find Spa is almost too long and complicated in a sense when compared to some of the other ones. Obviously not compared to something like Nordschleife, right? Which is just Schleife or Schleif?
Schleife, not Schleife.
Schleife.
Oh, whoa. Sorry. And
Oh,
it's not Schleife in German.
okay. Nordschleife.
Not Schleife.
Okay, PSG on a counter.
Yep.
Got 3 numbers for Inter guys. Crawling back to the right on the volley, deflected in.
Yep. I told you this PSG team is incredible, man.
Desiree Doué, the minor. Oh no, they got scored on by minors. Oh man, it's awesome. 2-0. Oh, the track has grass. Yeah, the FIA doesn't like grass,
No.
but sand's okay, and gravel. I don't know. Ooh, wow, that was a high boot on Barella, but I don't think it actually really contacted him. It was all the ball. It was close. Yeah, like Inter they're not coming back quick enough in numbers. It's Paris that are doing the counterattacking, honestly.
Yep.
Like that happened so quick. It was the one time Inter started putting numbers forward, trying to build some momentum, and they just got caught out. Inter's supposed beautiful midfield ain't putting it together right now. They can't get the passes. They can't transition through.
Yep.
They look like shit.
Yeah. But when I was telling like people like a couple of months ago when PSG like beat up Arsenal, beat up Liverpool, and destroyed Man City and all those teams, I said like this PSG team is something else. Like their squad composition is great. The speed they have a physical midfield. Joao Neves and Vitinha are, even though they are a bit smaller, like an incredible like young physical midfield. They are running everywhere. And Joao Neves, even though he's small, like he's pretty strong as well. And then Fabian Ruiz dictating like the pace and where the ball moves up front. Like I don't know how, but their scouting was incredible, man.
Don't worry, Primo. We'll have Donnarumma. He'll get the Champions League for Italy. He'll represent. He'll bring it on the home city tour. You know, let some Italians touch it for once. Corner though for Inter. I mean, we got a lot of game here. It's only 22 minutes. Oh, that's high. Yeah, Badger being 19 scoring in the Champions League final. Obviously, like just massive.
They are ripping up and burning down those nets, the PSG fans.
And like that, is Doué from Paris? Is he like a homeboy or
I
where's he
don't think.
from?
Let me do research. I don't think he was a homeboy. They bought him from. Was it
French
Stade?
Ivorian.
Sorry.
French Ivorian. Angers. From Angers.
Yeah.
Just how far from Paris, I wonder.
Oh yeah, you see, I remembered correctly. I got him from. Did I say Stadren? I mean Stadren. If I said that, I hope I said that right.
Okay, so no, that's a 3-hour drive, which is like forever for Europeans.
Oh yeah, for Europeans, 3 hours. It's pretty far away. Yeah, but hey, he'll be 20 years old in 3 days. So
Oh, it's in 3 days. Whatever, he's still 19, still counts. Oh, he's asking. Imagine being the parents. No, see, I'm barren and I have no kids, so no, can't imagine unless my dogs won like some sort of competition, maybe. Best in show. Yeah, my dogs win best in show. That's the equivalent. The what's that stupid dog show? There's the big one in both. Oh, the Westminster. That's the one. I hate those things. I think they're ridiculous. Just parades for dogs. And I used to work obviously at a much lower level, but I worked at a facility that it was an indoor soccer pitch, essentially football field, whatever. It's Canadian. It was soccer. So they would do a dog show on it, so you had to like put all the matting down or whatever. But they were just like the worst people, just pretentious bastards, and they made such a mess as they were just combing all the knots out of their Bichon Frise, stupid little dogs, so they can show them off. Oh, I hated it.
yeah.
They just treated you like shit too. They hate humans, but they treat their dogs like princesses. And Paris, they're tracking back now. Thought they were gonna penetrate Inter's back line once again.
Yeah, Vitinha and Neves both are incredible.
Those PSG and Aleti for the first game they have to play. That's a big one to start off.
At the CWC or
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Calgary when that starts off, so
Oh.
hopefully. If I'm gonna be in the city, maybe I can find a good footy pub. We'll see. We'll see how things go down.
No, you can't discount Inter.
Yeah,
Like
but I want to be like one of these English commentators right now
Yeah.
that just go on about how it's all over and like it's
Yeah.
done and how great, and
Yeah.
then just have to eat my words 20 minutes later.
Yeah. Dude, PSG is maybe one set piece goal against them away from Inter, then gaining confidence again. Like at 2-0, it's not over yet, but yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll get one off a corner and then Chongalalu or Barella or Hakimi is gonna like trip up in the box and
Yeah.
sell it and get a penalty.
Yeah.
Is there a Bret Hart bar in Calgary? I'm not a big WWE guy. Like, is there? I have no idea.
Bret Hart is from there, but I don't know if there's an actual bar.
Apparently, Hitman's Bar.
Okay.
Maybe. I am gonna be downtown, so
And the best
south.
there will,
It's south side.
there's the best there ever will be.
I think that's actually pretty close to where I'm staying.
Ooh.
I'll try to do that. I'll try to hit it up. See, Calgary is one of those cities that whenever I'm there, I'm pretty drunk. And I was actually talking to this about just yesterday with one of the guys, and how I don't actually know the names of any of the bars I've been to in that city. Because it's just like you just bar hop. It's just a street of bars kind of thing, right? And I don't know the names of them. You just go into the next one. I might have even been into Bret Hart's. I have no idea. Oh, and here's Inter. And that's the corner.
I think he's at offside.
Oh, yeah. Nobody talks about him. I hate to break it to you, but like, I've never talked about Bret Hart. I don't think ever. I mean, if you're a WWE fan, yeah, obviously. There's actually quite a few Canadian wrestlers. I mean, we have the pride, like any country, right? We like our own people.
Yeah. But why not?
Mm-hmm.
Can be proud of you.
Oh man, I gotta look up. There's so many, and because I'm not a fan, I'm not gonna remember their names.
Canadian wrestlers?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up. I know there's that one hot one. She's old now, but she's actually from my hometown.
Tribalism?
Yes, like lives 5 minutes, or lived. I guess when I lived there, it was like 5 minutes away from me, kind of thing. Santino Marella. Don't even know who that is. Oh, these are actual. Are these actual guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
But I thought Santino was like American Italian, not Canadian Italian. Crazy.
Morella.
Santino.
I don't even know who this is. He's from Mississauga. Yeah, that's like half an hour from where I grew up. Diller Kowalski. He's old. 77. Kyle O'Reilly. These are all the ones that we forgot. Apparently, I don't know any of these guys.
Kyle O'Reilly was like, early. Yeah, like late 2010s, early 2020s. He was at WWE NXT and then moved on.
Like there's Abdullah the Butcher, Jinder Mahal. Like, I've never heard of these guys.
Jinder Mahal, man. Don't hinder Jinder.
This one I recognize, Roddy Piper. He was huge back in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he died in the 90s.
And then the whole Hart family.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. That one I know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Famous Canadian WWE. Okay, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Trish Stratus, Roddy Piper, Chris Jericho, Edge, Kevin Owens, Chris Benoit, Christian. And then that's where I stop recognizing anyone.
Sami Zayn, like current, Kevin Owens, current. Natty Neidhart, I believe, the daughter of which one of the Harts was she?
I can't believe you got me talking about WWE during a champion. Fuck you guys.
Hey, Canadians, man. Canadians.
All right, Paris at the corner.
I hope you are equally as proud of Lance Stroll.
No. I thought he was gonna qualify better than Hamilton today, and then Hamilton smacked one in at the last second.
Oh man.
Inter's just getting trounced right now. They got nothing. The dash like Santino. Okay, I mean, I'm uncultured with the WWEs, clearly.
My thought was with that either he has something bigger on the table or it is for us. Because right now in Italy there's nothing bigger, or I hope not, but
nothing bigger anymore.
But what if Dash was right? Inzaghi moves on to, I don't know, the Premier League or whatever. And then you have with Palladino the next perfect coach for that Inter system and the team they have.
Maybe, because there hasn't been anything.
How mad would, like, that's a tinfoil hat for me. But
no,
how great would that be?
I love it. I'm going to subscribe to that theory now because it's so chaotic. Yeah, Ferrari seemed, from what I caught, I didn't catch a bunch of it at the practices and whatnot, but it looked like they were doing a split strategy type thing this weekend. And maybe trying to get Hamilton a bit of an advantage, knowing that Leclerc's got it handled. And clearly it worked for Hamilton, but Leclerc kind of got fucked this time.
What I'm still wondering what's going on with their new front wing, because Frederic Vasseur said, "Oh, we are working like since months on that front wing, and that was like our hope to get back up there." And now they're just, yeah,
Apparently he's on the chopping block from rumors.
yeah, yeah. I
Another
mean,
one. Elkin's just firing all of them.
honestly, if you think where they were at the end of last season, I think it was like just mad of them just to rip everything apart and build a completely new car, man.
When they did that, I was like, okay, they must be onto something. They know something. Instead, they ended up just trying to copy Red Bull, McLaren, whatever, with their suspension setup, all that jazz.
They should have just like developed what they had, because that was a race-winning car at the end of the season.
It was. Man.
Like,
and it looked better too, because they didn't have that.
and honestly, even worse, like the resources that they probably put into that as well. Honestly, I think it might take away for 2026 with the new regulations. That was such a dumb decision.
Is this game already over for you? No, we're just gonna
not over.
Just jiving. We're talking about everything. Everything.
Yeah, man. We have fun over here. We talk everything.
But it is that like lull part in the half for sure. Yep. Horner, yeah, that was the rumor.
Honestly, I hate that guy so much, but if there's one person that can do it in the F1 paddock, it's him. Like, because he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he would fire the wrong people out of from their positions. Like, if he comes to Ferrari, it will be like he has like Emperor Palpatine types of power.
Antonio Conte style.
Yeah. And honestly, that maybe, even though I hate them, I think that would be the best for Ferrari, man. Like, he would change everything at that team.
Okay, he misunderstood him. Wondering if we feel like it's done in like the result's gonna kind of stay the same, and PSG finish this one off comfortably. At the moment, that's what it looks like. Of course, there's a whole second half. And well, I mean, look at the Conference League final there, right? That was two very different halves. Chelsea. Can't believe Chelsea, like 45 minutes down 1-0.
No.
Starting to look desperate, and then 4 going.
Yeah, but Chelsea was good as well in the first half. Like, they didn't just penetrate like properly and didn't finish their chances. And Sevilla had like the one they had, they scored. But Sevilla wasn't good in that first half. Like, Chelsea was consistently good, but in the second half, like, finally were able to score.
Mm-hmm.
And once they scored, like, a bit is had to open up even more.
Well, Betis, I mean, they did well to get that goal, but let's be honest, they were.
Yep.
Look at the payroll between the two teams, right? Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Their best player is a United player. They have to give him back after the match, you know? Early corner for Inter, starting to pile up. Yeah, I don't think it would be Horner and Vasseur. I think Vasseur leaves if Horner comes in.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
I think Vasseur is one of those guys that could get along with anybody, though.
Yeah, Vasseur is a nice guy. But
that was close.
But I don't think that he has that he's cutthroat enough, like, at the job like Ferrari.
No. He did very well to kind of steady the ship and get it on a proper trajectory. But
caretaker.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, he was like a Sauber guy before that.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one of those. It's kind of like if you get a Motta or maybe a Palladino, right? These, you know, a mid-table coach. Can they take that next step and be cutthroat?
Yep. And Horner is that. So if there's any credence to that,
Yeah, Horner's like the
it's good.
Conte in this case.
It's good for Ferrari. Yeah.
Yeah, because we wanted Conte, so I guess Horner.
Right.
I've kind of
Yeah.
convinced myself in that sort of argument that
Yep.
maybe Horner is the guy.
Yeah.
It would be weird to have like Ginger Spice running an Italian Ferrari team, but like
Honestly, perfect fit. Like from the outside looking in. You see?
yeah, I guess you don't
Yeah.
have the Italian bias, eh? That's more my thing.
There he is. I knew Kamaboko would come.
Going on, brother. Horner's absolutely the guy. Imagine if they brought Horner and Max. They'd have to get rid of Lewis. They must. I know you're a Lewis guy, but no, he needs to go.
Oh.
He's washed, man. Let's see tomorrow. He got his 3rd place.
Yeah, but
you know,
no, he finished 5th in qualifying because like
there a
Verstappen
penalty?
overtook him and Russell overtook him. Hamilton finished in 5th.
really? Did I shut it down too soon?
Yeah. Like the other guys still had to finish their laps. Like Lewis put it
Oh,
on
man.
P3 behind the McLarens, and then Verstappen on P3 and George on P4.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, yeah. And even for a Lewis fan, I think he's getting up there now.
Gotta look at this now. And 5th. Oh, that sucks. And 7th for Charles. So it's gonna be Mercedes versus Ferrari tomorrow. And then the typical Max versus McLaren.
Yeah. Dude, the poor guy always in 1v2s, man.
Yeah, and then he somehow wins once in a while.
No joke. I hated him like in the like after 2021 and the arrogance and everything and the driving style. But honestly, now after all that settled and I finally came to terms with that 2021 final, I respect the heck out of him, man. Like, in my opinion, greatest talent I have ever seen. And trust me, as a German that watched Schumacher, for me, Verstappen is even better than
But I mean that's
Schumacher on talent.
That's one of those things, right? Like this is 30 years
Yeah.
difference, generational, right? And things just the performance just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Just the science, the technology. So I mean, Schumi. Now it's like I mean, Ronaldinho, right? Like, would he be able to play today's game? Maradona? I mean, Maradona could because he just well, he could. No, maybe he couldn't because they drug test now. But like it's just but the old guys with the modern game, no matter which game it is, unless you're like fucking playing chess or something.
Yeah, of course.
Like actual sports.
Yeah.
They have the real 272. Don't say those words here.
We will ban you, brother.
Or yeah, you kind of hinted at
honestly,
that.
the thing for me is I don't know why, but I never built a connection to Schumi. I always hated him, man. I don't know why,
you're
but
supposed to, I think though. He's an antagonist.
yeah.
But he's just so was Max though. Like I hated Max too, and now this year, that I see him in like what I guess you can say is not a great car, and still just handing it to his competition.
Is incredible.
Yeah.
Like how Max gets like anything out of that like bad car. No, dude.
No, I didn't. I'm very no. That was not it. The versus Britain shit. I hate that British. It's because of my biases. Yeah. No, it was because of my Ferrari biases, and I just hated how he won everything. And no matter what Ferrari did, they were always just like second best, and that's why. I was clouded by my hatred for anything not Ferrari, essentially. But no, like this year for sure, it's undeniable. Yeah.
No, what I hated about Schumacher as a kid, I don't know whether it was because I was like an innocent child or whatever it was back then. But like the cheating, the parking at Raskas in Monaco, taking out like his direct competitors for the championship. Like I hated him, man. And that as a German. Oh, absolutely.
Well, I hate Stroll,
Yeah.
but he also sucks.
I mean, for Ferrari, like the trio of Schumacher, Ross Brawn, and Jean Todt, like that was a fucking incredible team. And they were cutthroat.
Yeah, you need that back.
Yeah, but I also didn't like Senna. Maybe it is that I didn't like those arrogant
Style.
cheating drivers.
How about Lada? Well, he wasn't cheating, I guess, but he's arrogant for sure.
I'm sorry, but I'm too young for Lauda.
Yeah, I am too, but I guess just if you watch tape and whatnot.
No, but it was the tape. Like I never watched them properly.
Oh,
And judging from what I watched in the movie Rush, like I wouldn't have been a fan of Lauda as well. So
yeah, I've watched a couple documentaries, some YouTube stuff. Lada seems like
no, I know Primo. Every team is cheating as we speak. Like every team is doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, as it's just
well.
under
Here's the
wraps.
thing:
And
it's because there's too many damn rules.
yeah,
If you make too many rules, people are gonna try to find the gray area, and that's why I hate too much regulation.
yeah.
And I mean, it's Spain. We got to fix the wings or the front wings all of a sudden, like mid-season, completely like redesign.
By the way,
why?
you have to give Lewis credit for. Did you see his quotes today? All of that front wing flexing, front wing or flexi wing controls that they did, like for practice and before qualifying and all of that. He said all of that fucking money that we spent to develop like new wings and all of that, just to accommodate to this dumb technical directive that doesn't make a difference in the end or at the end of it. Like we should have spent that fucking money for charity instead of spending it for these dumb controls. And Lewis is speaking up against these things and dumb FIA rules and technical directives. And that, like for that,
Well,
I like that he speaks. I like that he speaks his minds on that stuff.
At least he's not crying about having to wear his jewelry or not. Because that's why I couldn't stand Hamilton. It's like, oh, you won't let me wear my earrings. Who cares? It's a sport. You can't wear it in any sport.
Yeah, but dude, he had to say something, man. Like that money still was dumb spent. Like you could have.
Oh, other one sneaks wide.
No, but that jewelry thing, like it was just symbolism. I think, like he was just fighting against what?
Yeah, it made him look like a twat.
Yeah.
I can't wear my chain.
No, but it was again like too many rules. The FI, like it was again too much. The FI tried to implement. That's what he was against. It wasn't against him wearing earrings, but they were trying to over-regulate like everything.
Yeah, but you got to pick your fights too, right? So when there is something serious, like the whole swearing one, for instance, or now this flexi wing thing, or like how they are inconsistent with penalties. When something like that comes out, then you make your point. Because otherwise, if you cry about earrings, then when something serious comes out, it's like, oh, Lewis is just crying again because he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Cry wolf.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not cheating if you don't get caught. João Neves' name is literally Jon Snow. Really? I don't get it. A new Game of Thrones game came out, I don't know, this past week, and apparently it's absolute trash. We cheat at the karting level. Yeah, there you go. And I love how everyone's just trashing DeMarco. Oh, Neves is known Portuguese, right? Gotcha. Thank you. It's one of those things that are so obvious that it's not obvious.
Oh.
And the final corner here for the half, and that one just flies over as well. The Marco's bald and ugly. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess so. He's not. He isn't really the best looking dude, I suppose. Donnarumma is balding at 25. Like some people just aren't blessed, like me and Dave here. Like, we're not gonna ever.
Oh no.
Siri asked pet. I don't. They weren't that popular the last couple years when I done them. Or are you just talking about like the podcast part? We've dabbled in it. I don't know. Maybe fuck Primo. Maybe that's the thing. Since you're such a old school fan, I'm a newer school fan. It's a bit like weirder for me.
No. Honestly, we should do a Formula One podcast, man.
All the whole time too. We gotta focus on what our scheduling is gonna be for this next season.
Like we tried an F1 podcast, but nobody out there cared for it. So
not enough. I would say nobody, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something we can do. Yeah, Germany has been watching it since the beginning.
My whole
life of his life at the beginning of his life.
As a German, especially, like I'm born 94, so I saw the early Schum years, and like F1 was because of that like immensely like huge in Germany, and I started watching it early. Like on every Sunday, we had the like big ass Mercedes car dealership station, like that had like 5 levels, and they had at the ground level, they had a big screen on which you could like watch on which you could watch F1. Like they had like a bar set up in front of it and everything, and you could just go there on Sundays and watch F1. And then they had a mini track build up where you could drive like in like mini cars as well, like for children. They made it like every race Sunday was a huge event, and that's how I got into it.
It's way bigger in Europe as well.
Yeah, and by the way, that's also why I got indoctrinated and as a McLaren fan, because I started watching in the McLaren Mercedes Silver Arrow days, Mika Häkkinen days, and that's how I became a McLaren fan basically around those times, driving small Mercedeses and all of that. Yeah,
I just don't want to like McLaren because they're a British team, and I just don't want to support anything British.
I'm sorry.
It's just mostly because of their media and how they behave. I want to. It's kind of like my boycott.
Yeah. By the way, Ron Dennis, one of those guys as well. Like, I don't know if you want to say good for the sport, but damn, his teams were successful, man. I mean, McLaren is still, I believe, the second.
Second most winning.
The second most winning team behind Ferrari.
By Ferrari's been there since the beginning, right? And that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Maple Leafs, to go to hockey, have the second most amount of Stanley Cups because they started in 1907 or whenever it was, 1912, like early whatever. But they also haven't won since 1967. They just won everything in those first 50 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. And trust me, like Ron Dennis is one of those guys that knew stuff about them, man. Like there's I'm sorry, but there's a reason why McLaren got banned from the constructors championship and not from the drivers championship. There's a reason for it. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay, I gotta do my boomer break. I've been chugging the water today, so
yeah, man. We will talk F1.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember that stuff with the white powder they found on around the Ferrari fuel hose? Ah, what a time, man. What a time to be alive. F1 is not as much of a shit show anymore these days, man. Dude, I swear Formula One was very close to, oh, I don't know, maybe on a similar level of a shit show to what Serie A was or is, man. It was so much fun. Yeah. And these days it's not a like political shit show as it was back, like it still is, because teams still are trying to fight each other and get each other banned, and the cars nerfed and all of that. But damn, just the shit show and the theater of it, like F1 and like for me at least, because that's the time I grew up with, the early 2000s were incredible, man. And how I became a Hamilton fan was I hated Alonso even more than I hated Schumacher. So when Alonso joined McLaren in '07, I was like, no, oh no, fuck that guy. I have to root for whoever is against him, and whoever will get into that car. That was a young Lewis Hamilton, man. And also you can't discount the effect it had, like a young driver at the team that I grew up loving versus the driver that I grew up hating, at most be after Schumacher, maybe. That's how I became a Hamilton fan in '07. It was a young driver, and as a child, you latch onto that, man. Yeah. Dude, Alonso in that '05, '06, like the two championships he won was incredible, man. And even in that '09 season, sorry, not the '09 season, the Ferrari was terrible there. Was it 11 and 12? The last two Vettel years where Alonso just got everything out of that misery of a car, man. Was it 2011, 2012? I think 2013 was Vettel's last championship, right? And then 2014 was the first Hamilton championship at Mercedes, I believe. So it must have been those two last Ferraris. Dude, what he got out of that car was incredible, man. Yeah, but dude, if Alonso wasn't able to save Ferrari at that time, so dude, that was dude, Grosjean was like that was incredibly dangerous. And also, like if you watch those replays, how close he fly by Alonso's head, right? Like that was incredible. Like how like 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 fortunately nothing worse happened, but how close, like, Grosjean's car flew by, like, Alonso's head, like, it was just centimeters, and Alonso would have been dead, man. That was crazy. Yeah, dude, Maldonado as well. I don't know what it was, but what a fucking quick driver, but goddamn so crashy. It is actual, like, and the fact that he won, right? Like, at Barcelona, like, crazy. And the same day, the Williams garage burned off. Oh, what a side story. That was on was no. Was it it was 2010, I believe, right? Where we had like six race winners or seven race winners in the first seven races or whatever. And even Maldonado won one. Yeah, it was 2010, I believe, because 2009 was the crazy like Braun GP season where they won like the first 10 or whatever races. Dude, Claire Williams. She's a very likable person, man. Like, she's a sweetheart. But goddamn, like, she killed that team. Dude, during a time where the F1 teams are gaining value and way more commercialized and all of that. And she still like didn't earn any money for the team to get like, I mean, it's bad. I do remember they didn't even have cars ready for didn't have cars ready for preseason tests and like came with their cars to the first race like unprepared. God damn.
Jeff wants to bring it back to the game. Yeah, the Inter's back 3. They're old, and PSG's. I mean, they're young, they're fast, they're
Yep.
precise.
Yep.
And Cherby's there with his finger up his ass. So of course, yeah, they're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, and also Claire Williams wasn't a lead. She wasn't a leader, man. Like the corporate management and who was the guy that tried to get himself into the team? I forgot him. The old like engineer. Who
I
was
can't
that?
remember this a few years back.
What
right?
was it? Was it Paddy Lowe, the former McLaren guy? Was it Paddy Lowe that tried to get into Williams and buy himself a position?
His name's
Then had the
Petty Lowe.
position.
Like those are two really shitty names.
Yeah.
Petty
And I
and Lowe.
believe he had the job there for a season for at Williams as a car designer, fucked it completely up, but basically held her hostage.
Oh, Pat Lowe. I heard Petty.
Oh, I thought it was Paddy. Sorry.
Patty maybe, but with your accent, maybe you're going with like more of an E. Patty.
Yeah,
Irish.
it was Paddy. Yeah,
Irish type Patty. Okay. Patty. All right. Man, I love Jesus, the comments then ended up coming. You guys are all so immature. Free man exposing themselves. Lapo Elkin has entered the chat. Love you, Chiro. Never grow up. All right, I thought after that, like that big old break I had, do they do the extended half times for these things because there's a show going on?
I talked only F1. I don't know what happened on the game. Sorry.
No, we're still just waiting for the game to start. Like, is it because there's some song and dance happening?
Oh, possibly.
I mean, the zone you don't get that stuff. You just get the game. I don't know if you get any halftime show or anything on your stream.
Usually I get like 10 minutes of news in between that and 5 minutes whatever is left. But I paused the stream because I was talking of fun. Sorry.
See, I'm watching Canada Soccer Gatorade commercial.
Oh yeah, they are showing replays for the PSG goals right now for me.
There's Lincoln. Oh, that's right. Lincoln Park is doing it. That's right. They're coming to Toronto in August. I'm thinking of going. I don't mind the new singer. I mean, I'm happy that Lincoln Park is back in general. It's a different kind of version of Lincoln Park, sure, but I'm still down. Have you listened to any of the new stuff?
I haven't yet.
I like female singer now.
I liked Linkin Park back then, but I haven't listened to the new stuff yet. But I want
give it a go.
Okay, I will.
Some people hate it. Like some people can't get over the fact that Chester's not there anymore. But I mean, like, he died, right? So
is she doing her job? Like, is she a good singer? Then
she is. Yeah, she's an angry motherfucker. So it works out well.
That works, right? That fits.
It does. I don't mind it, and I'm not big on like female singers in rock, and that's not just me being chauvinistic. My barber, female, huge like metalhead. Her shop's full of just like AC/DC and Foo Fighters, just rock music stuff, right? And I mean, actually, she's going. Anyways, that's a sidetrack. She's huge into it. That's all that matters. And she was like, "No, don't like Linkin Park. Don't like female singers." And it's just like, I was just like, "Really? I mean, yeah, I get it's different, but you don't have to hate it." She's like, "No, I fucking hate it." And she just went on about it. I was like, "All right, gotcha. I'm not gonna fight you." Because otherwise, and of course, I was wearing this hat too, the Metallica M72 tour that I went to not too long ago, as well as Gino Eddie. I don't know if he's in the chat today, but he was went to the one in Philadelphia. Great show. Stadium tour, so I'd like the sound wasn't the greatest, but still fun as hell. They are. coming out of the tunnel. So, man, how we got onto just rock music from a halftime show, eh?
Huh.
It is one of those episodes today. It's just like whatever. We're just jiving. Love it. All right. Well, we'll get the
No,
scoreboard
but
up.
I like Linkin Park. I don't know whether that was because it's more modern way of rock music, but I actually like Linkin Park, and that was like kind of the only rock music I grew up listening to. Maybe it's
Oh, really?
because it was like my time of music as well.
Successful hate watch so far. Thank you, Fede. Oh boy, it's like the whole kill himself. How about Kurt Cobain? How about Elvis? I mean, come on, guys. These guys, these singers. I mean, one ate too many deep fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. The other one, maybe Courtney Love is a psycho bitch and killed Kurt Cobain. I don't know. That's like the one plausible one. He hung himself from a door. No, I've never actually looked into it, to be honest. I just heard that he died and like Linkin Park wasn't a thing until this past year. So I don't know. Maybe I should watch a thing, but we have kickoff.
Honestly, a coworker of mine posted in his WhatsApp status a short of the Linkin Park halftime show. And honestly, she has a decent voice.
She does. It's powerful.
It's powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to. Maybe they'll have a replay of it on YouTube later.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll just get some tickets, but another trip to Toronto for that one. Kvaratskhelia early and puts it wide. On a bad early attempt. 2 lost Champions League finals in 3 years. Sounds similar.
At least they are there currently.
Yeah, I mean, any given Sunday kind of thing, right? Finals are
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. What do I you can't deny the season he's had.
Yeah.
And he's, I mean, put himself up in the contention for one of the best strikers currently in the game.
Honestly, if we think where he was the last couple of years and how he developed, is to me incredible. He was almost like a banter type,
He was
like
banter.
Morata. Like honestly, it was almost like Morata with the offsides he had, missed sitters and all of that. But he turned himself around, man. I'm sorry to say it, but he's one of the best strikers in the world right now.
I mean, I think that's just a classic case of maturing another couple years and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
refining your craft. And
Yeah.
this is it. His potential was
Yeah.
clearly there. He just had to harness it. And
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, he's
He's
at the
great.
dance, right?
He's great. Yeah, he is great. It helps, of course, like having that midfield behind him, right? Like with and those creators and Dumfries and DiMarco that are passing it to him from the sides all the time or
A
from
great,
all the
every
midfield
great
from there.
striker, though. Every great striker
Yeah.
has that for the most
Exactly.
part.
No, but he finishes it, man. He is good, man.
This
Like
could be his
he's
peak.
really
I
good.
mean, there isn't that much more, honestly, to go from here.
No,
Unless you go like
but
Mbappe level, but he's I
no,
know
but
he's not.
if this is his peak, he's still 100 million striker.
Yeah, this is pretty good peak.
I take this peak. Like we are not saying he's one of the best strikers in history. Like we're not saying that, but of the current crop of strikers we have, like in their prime, he's one of the best out there.
Speaking of one of the best, Lewandowski. You see him at the Grand Prix?
Yep. He gave interviews in German.
Oh, nice. Chiesa eats Lautaro for breakfast. They probably eat each other out, man.
Don't want to see that. So sorry.
Varela tries to curl one in.
Inter claims the handball. Oh, no.
But well, it's just a corner. They mishandled it. Well, this is how Inter would do it. Oh, lands not cleanly. And handball on Inter goes to PSG.
Right. Dave, you carried for a second. I will get myself water and a tea, and I'll be
absolutely
back in a second.
All right. Which rules? I'll go solo now. Light off into that was looking like maybe their chance. Paris fans still going strong. DeMarco just dumps it forward. Not a clean play. Paris takes it back easily. Kvaratskhelia bombing down the left. They turn this back quickly. Blade up. Oh, dribbles off it. Oh, an unclean slide. Gets the ball bouncing in the box. Kvaratskhelia picks it back up and once again puts it wide of the left post. Or, yes, the right post. Who are we hating now? We hate him now. Which one? Who do we hate now? Asa? Lautaro? Annoying that both clubs are blue, so both can't play in their home kits. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I'll let you guys hash that out in the chat. You figure out who the worst is. And DeMarco, yeah. So here's my gripe with DeMarco. This is always kind of my gripe. Is his hair? Like, why is his hair blonde? And then you have the natural beard. It looks so cheesy. Juve Plus coming in. Chow is going. Oh, I hate Guevara for not scoring. All right, but they're coming back at it, and that goes well wide. Bumblebee shirts. The yellow. That's not what comes to mind. Not that bad. It's just, I mean, for a third kit, it's just a bright, contrasty color, just in case something like this happens. I mean, every team, I think, should just have one super bright, almost like a keeper kind of kit, you know, one that just really stands out, just in case you can't match up your other kits. I mean, if you think about North American sports, right? You have one dark jersey, one white jersey. And depending on which league it is, one's always the home, one's always the away. And then you just never run into a problem. DeMarco looks like a Morrowind NPC. I actually am an Elder Scrolls fan, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Are we talking about the remaster or the original? Bumblebee, Merda, or Banana Juve, which is more sexy? A banana? The OG. Yeah, the OG one, the faces were hilarious. That's an older game, but yeah. They've done a good job with the new one. Played it, I don't know, put a couple hours into it. Didn't get back into it. All right, get some changes finally. Pavard is off. The Frenchman. And DeMarco, the Morrowind NPC, as we speak of him. So Pavard and DeMarco are both out. Bizak and Zalewski quickly played off, and there is a hit on Donnarumma here. Cherby is yelling about it. I don't know. Maybe there was a bit of a hit. There's contact. But what happened to... Okay. Dave's not quite yet back. Let's see here now. Marquinhos ran into him. I mean, there's contact there. Another corner for Inter. Okay, so I know you're saying he's the oldest looking 25-year-old. I shit you not. I work with the 25-year-old. Might be 26, whatever. Around the same age. And he's Greek. And man, he looks like a 45-year-old Greek man. He's bald, just like the ring. He's got the gut. He's short. Just, he's a 25-year-old man stuck in a 45-year-old man's, like, and just stereotypical old man Greek. Hilarious. He's a hilarious guy too. So like, he's just not gifted in that regard. Okay. This is an anagram. A chair, and what's that? A bumblebee. A Cherby. A Cherby. Jesus. Like, the fact that he just like figured that out there. And I watch those things sometimes on YouTube Shorts because I like words and stuff. Jesus. That's funny. A big slide. Ooh, foul the box. Defending box in this case.
Did they sub in Zalewski and he immediately got a yellow?
Yeah, immediately Zalewski's in the books.
Zalewski. That would have been a player as well, but we are... Why aren't we ever that creative, man, with our transfers? I mean, goddamn.
How's Zalewski?
He is good, man.
Oh, how old?
He
How old?
would have. Oh, how old? Early 20s, I believe. 23,
Yeah.
24, something like that.
Looks young.
Sorry, let me do research.
I know he is young. I'm just how young.
23.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, not a lot of experience at this stage for Zalewski either, right? Like that's kind of a, I could say, a rookie mistake.
No.
Nolan free of liberty. I'm glad I can make this kind of money. Would it be hard to get woman with his smug otherwise? At least he's honest. Yellow for what? I think because there was studs in play and he followed through and just like completely took him out.
Hey, Ribéry was always honest, though. He was always honest with that.
I did not mind him. He was a fighter. All right. Interwoman down now. Let's see who it is. Okay, what's going on? He's going to the coaching box. Oh, Inzaghi getting a card, and it's a yellow. Interesting. Oh, he went rat face Inzaghi. Nor should they. Whatever, man. Let him cry. It's Inzaghi. Stop being a pansy. A man's yelling at you. Oh no, I'm gonna give you a card. Fuck me. The Europeans are soft. Speaking of not soft dudes, hockey. It is the Florida Panthers against the Edmonton Oilers. So my secondary team, because I lived in Edmonton for 9 years.
Oh.
Here we go. I got the jersey. I got to start wearing the jersey.
Let's go.
And I am going to Calgary, which is actually the arch rival of Edmonton, but I could still wear my Edmonton jersey in Calgary, and we'll see how that goes down. Maybe we should do it just for shits and giggles. But in Canada, again, going back to the Canadian pride, it doesn't matter. Like, we'll always, if our team's out, if there's a Canadian team in it, we'll still root for them because we just want Canada It's kind of our game, and it's been since '93, the last time a
Yeah,
Canadian team's got one.
That's nice though. Like rooting for your
So
for your
let's
comrades.
go. Yeah, I mean Florida. Fuck Florida. Who cares? Nobody likes Florida.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Florida.
Where's the kryptonite for every team, though, Primo? Clearly. They won the cup last year and they're in the finals again. Like, they'll fuck anything. And they have the vice president of hockey operations in their corner. I want to talk about tinfoil hats. But love Paul Maurice. Yeah. Old school coach. French as hell. Inter really are shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue that. What's that say about us though, Juve? You know?
Honestly, this season, if we had a proper team, this would have been one of the easier seasons to win a Scudetto. Like if you think
Yeah.
about the total points tally. Like if we had
Absolutely.
if we had an actual team, this would be one of those seasons where it would be up there to win it, man. That's what
Remember
makes
when
me
it was
angry. Like we are never there in position to capitalize when other teams are shit. Like
Remember when it was
well,
normal to just have like 90 plus points at the end of the season?
yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, no big deal. I love how obvious these commentators are. They're just like, Inter need to score a goal quickly. Oh shit, really? It's a one-off final, and they're down 2-0 with 30 minutes left.
And in the German commentary, at least they're saying, "Oh, Inter has to stretch PSG's back line. If you isolate Marquinhos and blah blah blah, they're not great in 1v1 duels. So try it that way and blah blah blah."
So, like an actual analysis.
Actual analysis, man.
Inter need to score a goal. Fuck, are we really that dumb?
And no bones, there is no actual news. There's literally like nothing, and don't believe anything or
Bones, nobody
like,
cares. There's real teams playing right now.
yeah. Or one
Sorry.
weird team.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. The soccer world's on hold for a couple hours. Let's be honest. Like the soccer world's on hold for a little bit.
Do we do a call-in tomorrow? What will we talk about?
I was gonna propose a Monday as well. To see.
Oh, Monday. Okay.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the chat. We did this. We just organized our lives live on chat. I hate some interviewers, man. Like when McLaughlin crashed in warm up for the Indy, interviewers walks up to him and asks, "Are you disappointed?"
Oh, dude, and did you see how weird they reacted? Well, he said, "Yeah, well, this is one of the worst moments in my life," and they were, "Oh, well, yeah, Scott McLaughlin is out in the first race. Thanks for your comments." What the fuck were you expecting?
This is the biggest race in their lives, right? For most of them, there might be a couple guys that do F1 or whatever, but like for the most part, like the Indy 500 is massive.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, it's all on the line. It's one of those things. Like even if you kind of suck as a driver and you don't win anything, but you win the Indy 500, then you're still a legend. And here's Paris, and that is in by Desiree Douay. The minor does it a second time to make it 3-0 PSG.
I told you this team is
man. The guy's jacked.
This team is crazy.
Is it worth the yellow card? Probably for him.
By the way, Bayern wanted him last summer, and he said, "No, I'm gonna go to PSG."
Bones acting like the commentators. I think this match is over. Sorry, but I had to do
Well,
it.
now we can say it is over. Like with a 2-0, like you never know, right? Like maybe one corner or trash goal or something like that, and then maybe Inter catches a bit fire, but now 3-0 is over. It
That's
was still
destroyed Dewey. I like. Hey,
still a fun watch, man.
this guy, good kid. I like this kid. He's on my FIFA, my FC team. So
He is great.
yep, you can say what you want. I got him in my
And
virtual soccer.
19. 19,
Yeah, I know.
man. 19. Crazy. Meanwhile, look at our 20, 21-year-old players.
What do all these do? I never understood that, to be perfectly honest. It's not anything that I needed to do.
Honestly, I think it's the emotion. I
Yeah, but
think
you
it's
don't see
just
any other sport do that.
No, I know, but you see it in the sport, and it just happens within the I don't know, within the emotion of the game. Like you saw players taking their shirts off,
It's only
or
in
Lord
footy, though.
or Lord Bentner taking his pants off, and then everybody gets
No,
emotional.
like
It's
it
great.
is ridiculous. It is a little bit ridiculous.
No, I get it. I get it.
Like in hockey, the only time you take any of your equipment off is when you're going to fight a dude.
Yeah.
You're taking your gloves off, but he might take your shirt off.
Dash,
NBA does sometimes.
by the way, Dash, I gave you a tinfoil theory earlier. I said maybe Dash is right after all with his Inzaghi take.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
Losing this.
hold up, no, but whether it is a sacking or whether he resigns, sorry. But what if Palladino got his contract terminated with Fiorentina to coach Inter? I hope
Okay.
I hope Dash is still there. Here's my tinfoil theory. What if Palladino did that because he knows there's something happening with this game?
We'll
Oh
find
my
out.
god, they
It's
they
going to
they
start
run each other
within
over.
hours. Within hours, you're going to start hearing this stuff. Do I think it should be a yellow? I do not. So the reason behind it is one, it's time wasting, and two, it's allegedly indecent. If it was truly indecent, they would enforce it harder.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, time wasting. Really? That's your excuse? The amount of bullshit time wasting that you allow
Yeah.
that's legal in the game, and you're going to call taking the dude's shirt. I mean, you can go and celebrate and do like McKenny and pretend that you're a witch boy and, wave the wand and do that for just as long as it takes you to take your shirt off. And that's not a yellow card. So, no, I don't think it should be yellow. But at the same time, keep your goddamn shirt on. Nobody needs to see it. It's fanboy shit, as Daniel says. I mean, fuck, everyone just needs to shut the fuck up about it. It should be a red. Young men shouldn't see this. Yeah, and I mean that is how you would stop it. And that's going to the extreme, right? Just all red card immediately. But it also shouldn't matter. People should just be adults and know that it's stupid to take your shirt off, and that it only ever happens in soccer and that other femboy sport, the NBA, apparently.
I want Palladino at Juve as well. I told you
At this
that,
point,
Primo.
yeah, he's my number one
Yeah.
currently with our situation.
I want that as well, but what, just hypothetically, let's say the Inter position opens up, then what?
Yeah, you know what? If women in football should be allowed to take their shirt off. Okay, I mean, equality, right? That's what they're fighting for. Absolutely, I'm for it. Call me a feminist. Oh, don't. It's with a J. Man, I mean, you got to spell her name right at least, buddy. Come on. J.
Yeah, man.
Julia.
If you write her name, do it correct.
Yeah, diving with the straight red. That I wish. Yeah, they got to get that crap out of the game. It all goes back to that femboy nonsense.
Gasparini's already confirmed at Roma, Bones. Like,
Oh,
why
yeah.
are we still thinking
Yeah,
about
that one's done. He done.
Oh my God, nearly.
And Thuram's in the books now, too.
Oh my God, he skied that Barcola, brother.
So, you know what I really hate? Is this vertical swoosh, the Nike swoosh on the UCL jerseys.
I hate it so much. Oh, yeah. But
Barcola.
Nike is doing that for the second season already, I think. Like these special edition jerseys, I hate it. Why are we trying to hipster everything? Even the Nike swoosh, man. Fucking hipsters.
Yeah, you can't see why you would ever do that to your symbol.
Yeah.
There's close again, though.
The season before or 2 years ago, they had the Nike Air, like the whole Nike Air logo. That looked great, man. Like, do something like that, but why?
And why is it blue? There's no other blue on this. Yeah, like, why?
Yeah.
Man, Nike turned Adidas. Aslanti on for Chongalongo.
Honestly, Nike and Adidas are same shit. It's just one season, like Nike has the worst jerseys. Next season, it's Adidas. Like they're trading blow for blow.
I bought my first pair of Adidas shoes today. I'm a Puma guy.
Okay.
We'll see. Because there's this big sale that happens once a year at the local sporting goods store here.
Yep.
And my dog's like trash my other shoes. I'm like, fuck, I need new shoes. I'll go. And they didn't have any Puma, just like casual type shit, right?
Yeah.
They only had the Adidas. I'm like, fuck. So
yeah,
they had the Adidas
Honestly,
Samba, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'll give it a go.
Oh, the Sambas are nice. You will like them.
Yeah, I got to break them in because they're leather, which is, I like it. I like paying the extra for it because they're just, they last longer, they're more durable.
Yep.
And they do look nicer as a result, too, just all around. But yeah, you pay a bit more. So shocked by Inter's performance. Therefore, I would love to hear your opinion on who would win between PSG and Barca.
Inter won versus Barcelona because Barcelona plays literally zero defense.
Yeah, it was so bad.
They play such a high line, it's so easy to score on them, but they outscore you because they are like lethal offensively. Like
Yeah, it was a shootout.
Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Yamal are scoring whenever they want. Dani Olmo, as a progressive 10, scores and assists whenever he wants. If he's fit, like Barcelona's offense is incredible and carried them through this whole season, and that's why Inter got past them. Like Inter still have their strength on counter attacks. Come on, man, and it's there it is, dude. What a final, man.
Yeah, bones don't matter how they look if it don't fit you right.
Yep. No, and that's how Inter got past Barcelona.
Oh,
but you have
Paris. All right, offside. I hear whistles. Is it offside?
I don't think it was.
I don't think so, but I heard.
You didn't say. I thought you saw it when I saw it. Oh, you were a bit bad. Okay.
4-0. It's 4-0, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is a blowout.
Yeah, and no, Inter is still a good team, but it's just this PSG team is crazy. No offside. It's onside.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, back to that question. I guess realistically, it could have been Barca that went through.
Yeah,
it was a shootout, man.
Yeah, if Barcelona was here, this would be a shootout again, like in between both teams.
It would be 6-3 for Paris.
Like something mad. It would have been something mad. But yeah, dude, this PSG team is crazy. 3 quick wingers. They just subbed Desiree Doué out and put Barcola on the pitch. Like it's actual like madness, their team. And then Primoz mentioned it as well, and I'm saying that for the whole season, their midfield is incredible.
I'm looking at the replays here. This is a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Of the celebrating PSG fans?
No, the goal, like the goal itself.
The goal.
It's just such like a nice, clean, clinical goal.
Yeah. Dude, but honestly, you know who I'm happy for? Like Luis Enrique.
Mm. And this is
Like
Paris's first Champions League.
yeah, their first Champions League. By the way, they won the triple. They won literally everything this season.
The thing that Inter was going to do.
Yeah. And
Oh, man.
PSG won everything. And Luis Enrique in his second season, when people were doubting him because he had that bad team with Neymar and Messi, and he said, "No, man, get these superstars out. Give me players that are willing to work hard." And yeah, and he has an actual like good team now. He taught them his tiki taka. He plays without the striker, man. There are teams there that want to pay like hundreds of millions for strikers, right? Because they have bad goal scorers. And then you have this PSG team like playing with just wingers and doing incredible, man. I just like that he tried something progressive. That honestly, which team out there is thinking about playing just wingers? Tell me that.
Oh, can introduce something. And big save.
Yeah. No, and he implemented his tiki-taka here at PSG and improved on it a bit, made it even quicker team and even quicker build-up. João Neves and Vitinha both are very physical midfielders, but like have great half turns, can hold the ball for just a second for a space to open. Man, like this team is actually good.
15 minutes now. It will be interesting if Paris just continue to embarrass them.
Wow, look at the fans crying. Oh,
Oh, of
honestly,
course.
seeing that is beautiful, but yeah.
Oh,
No,
boy.
after all.
I mean, Inter's got to grab one just for the sake of honor, really. They're singing the goodbye song. The "We trashed you in a finals" song since whenever it was. When was it? Sometime in the 80s. Look it up. Goodbye song. What's it actually called? It's like, what's the name of the song?
Sorry, which song?
One they're chanting right here, the goodbyes. You know, no, that one.
No. I don't know. What is it?
Oh, it's a line from another song.
Oh yeah.
69. Yeah, it's disco. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know. I've heard this song, of course. Yeah, it's just the rest of the song is just very.
But Navik, I hope I said that right. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they had the 2 years before Haaland joined, they had Gabriel Jesus up front, right? Like the guy that's at Arsenal now. And back then he didn't have a bad injury record. He played a lot, he scored a lot. But yeah, that's also of course down to the team they had because De Bruyne and all those guys were already there. And before that, I think they still had Aguero. And he was a lethal finisher anyway, so they had strikers. It's just Haaland is yeah, and not above that.
Hernandez on for Mendez. That sounded like I was calling baseball. Hernandez for Mendez. Hey, Bogdan's coming in. He's enjoying
Oh,
the PSG
that
win.
Lewandowski game where he got subbed on versus Wolfsburg. Like 5 goals in 10 minutes or something like that. He scored 5 goals, man.
Good win by Inter. Let's see if they can do
Oh,
something.
I thought it was 5 goals. I thought it was 5. Or am I wrong? I think it was 5, man.
And Gara defensively. Good job. Dumfries gets nothing of it. Yeah, I mean, Inter. Oh, bad one.
There's still 11 more minutes of this, man.
Yep. Oh man, yeah. The Paris fans are louder today. Like, they were just better all around.
Yep.
Inter, did they even have a shot on net? Yeah, they had a couple cheap ones, but XG this shit 0.45 to Paris's 2.44. 20-7 shots, 6-1 big chances. Shots on target 7-1. So Inter with a single shot on target, 80 minutes into the Champions League final. That is embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a good look.
It's still fun to watch, though.
Lesky puts it right on. There's their second shot. Dewey left at 9.7. Let's see. Dewey 9.3 on FOTMOB, but regardless, yeah. 2 goals and an assist. Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think so.
Obsolete is right. Lance Stroll withdraws from the Spanish GP. After experiencing pain in his hand and wrist, his medical team have confirmed Lance will undergo a procedure to rectify these issues.
What did he do? Stroll to miss. So who's they have I'm trying to think who the reserve is.
Rogovic.
Drugovic, okay. I wonder if that's the same hand he broke preseason last year. Bike riding? Mountain biking, whatever.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, it was a preseason accident.
And then he came back and drove injured and did well, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's back. Stroll's got it." He sometimes does have it. He sometimes strings it together. Hard as shit, but he actually isn't the worst driver in the world.
He's not,
He's just
but
kind of the worst person in the world.
yeah. No, look, he's not the worst driver we have ever seen in F1. But my thing is he had enough of a chance. That's my thing.
Yeah, daddy
Like
money.
you could have tried other drivers like in that time or given that opportunity to other
Well,
younger
remember the
up-and-comers.
other Canadian, Latifi, and he was
Oh,
only
yeah.
in because his dad was the primary sponsor.
Yeah.
Sofina, which is like a
Yep.
food distributor, huge food
Yeah.
distributor in Canada.
And I believe he's a shareholder of Lavazza as well, of the Italian coffee.
Is he? Because that's one of the brands he imports. Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the.
like San Daniele mortadella. But I know that's on like a huge. I mean, any place that has mortadella has San Daniele here.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like hand and feet, like both are very hard to recover from because
Mhm.
there are so
Another
many.
through pass. Like Inter's just. Oh my god, this could be fucking right embarrassing if Barcola could put a shot on target.
Dude, Latifi broke me in 2021 Primo.
Was that his last year?
Yeah.
He just like smashed every car. So like whatever money the dad gave, it just went to repairing his broken ass car.
Yep. Oh no, I think he got one more season after that. Or am I wrong? Did he get one more
It's been a
season?
few years now. I feel like it was 21.
Was that the last season? I don't remember. I forgot. He got like internet outrage and all of that. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Did he immediately after that? Yep. Oh, by the way, because I mentioned like internet outrage on F1 drivers, dude, those Argentinian Franco Colapinto fans that are like insulting Tsunoda and other drivers, dude, those guys need to get in check, man.
South Americans, you know. That passion is hot.
Like actual like racial abuse and everything in the comments, man.
Yeah, and then the shitty side of Lautaro here, as Carol's saying. Lautaro flopping even without the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that has always also been him, yeah.
That's speaking of Argentinian things to do. Inter squad age 29.6. Yeah, this is the end of the cycle.
Yeah.
Honestly, like we've been talking about this. I know Primo's
Yeah.
talked about it on his channel. Yeah.
Honestly, I said this will be their last like actual good season. And for them to not win anything this season is
For them to not even like put up a fight here.
yeah. I mean, it's
didn't
good to
expect
get to
this.
it's still good to get to the Champions League final. Like you that means you still have been a good team.
No, of
But
course. But to not
they
show up for the
they
final.
they regressed a bit in Serie A. Champions League, they completely like bottled the final. And who did they lose against in the Coppa Italia? They lost in the early rounds as well. There, I
Yeah, I
forgot
can't
who.
remember. But yeah, quarterfinal or something. It was early on.
Was it the Lazio something or was it in even? I forgot that. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, it was to
The the
Milan. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
the the young player they subbed on. Oh my god!
Okay, here we go. Oh,
What
Zaire
the
Emery. Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, he's crazy.
No, no, not Zaire Emery. The
There's
other
another
one,
one
I forgot his name.
because he's pretty young as well.
Oh, I believe it's his
True. Oh,
it's his first pro game, I believe.
oh man. Oh, Manulo, whatever.
Mayulu, yeah.
Mayulu. Mayulu.
Oh my god.
Kenny Mayulu.
Hold up.
It is 5-0 from France. Oh, wow.
Oh, so sorry, not his. I correct myself. He played. It's his fourth Champions League game. Sorry, he played versus Aston Villa 2 games versus Arsenal. And now got subbed on the final. I correct myself, but yeah, first pro season. Not first pro game. God damn.
It's the night of the miners.
Dude, subbing children on and them destroying Inter.
Jesus rolls it off the inside of the post.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
But
Mbappe's yeah, well, he was probably part of the reason they suck.
yeah, he was. Look, Luis Enrique didn't mind letting him go because Mbappe doesn't track back. He doesn't help you defensively. He doesn't press. Like he is literally like just a pylon. And Luis Enrique said, "All right, I don't mind. I don't mind him being gone. It was just that Nasser Khelaifi wanted money for him, and that's why extended, and then he went for free anyway. Like that's the only bad part for PSG that he went for free, but they wanted him gone anyways because he's such a I don't know, man, a cockblock for this team. Like, and now you know what the potential of this team is. Yeah, Fit is like the commentators in
Yeah,
English, like yeah, at 5-0, 3 minutes to go, game is over.
he's doing it in his best announcer voice though.
Yeah.
Is he PSG youth product? I don't know anything about this kid, to be honest.
He is, I believe. Hold up. I will make my research.
If Colo stayed, yeah. Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? He was there for the beginning of the season. I wonder if he still gets credits. He'd have to have played a certain amount, that's for sure.
Well, he was in the PSG youth since 2018, and since that's like 7 years ago, I consider him a PSG youth prospect. So
Yeah, so Dash says that Colo still gets it. Yeah, if he played a certain amount because he was registered with the team, it would still count. So
depends on if he was registered. I don't remember what
Mhm.
Colo did and whether he was registered. But I don't think they did he. I thought he wasn't registered because they wanted to make space in case of signing somebody. But okay,
But
if
they
Dash,
re-registered after the transfer market again, right? So he may have initially been.
hey, if Dash says so, I believe him.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT in a couple minutes. I want to see what happens here. Oh, well, a couple guys tripped over each other.
Well, we have a Champions League winner on our squad.
Let's see what ChatGPT says. Oh, he called the whistle early, right at the 90.
Yeah. No, but they do it in finals sometime. Like, why stretch the game unnecessarily, right?
Let's see if we get an answer from the ChatGPT. Yeah, that's the match. 5-0 PSG. Okay, so Randall Colomwani is eligible to receive a UEFA Champions League winners medal this year if Paris Saint-Germain clinches the title. According to UEFA regs, the winning team is presented with 50 gold medals, which the club can distribute at its discretion among players, coaches, and staff. There's no requirement for a player to have participated in a specific number of matches or minutes to qualify. So, mistake there on my behalf. So he began the season with them and made appearances in the Champions League, in the group stage. So as a result, it would be up to PSG to actually give him that medal. But yes, he is eligible to receive one. So to
Hey,
be determined.
somebody gotta get those French chicks, man.
Hakimi, the ex-Inter, Due Toys, Kvaratskhelia, and Mayulu. What's the average age of the goal scorers? Like
Probably
20?
20.
Hakimi's the oldest one in that one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, I didn't expect that at all.
Dude,
At
usually
all. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. Reset. Sorry.
usually like finals are tight games, pragmatic games, but dude,
Mhm.
PSG went all out and bulldozed them. Crazy.
Yeah. It's honestly kind of embarrassing. I'm
Dude,
happy for Paris to finally do something. Yes,
I
oil team, but I mean on the day, it was very entertaining.
they were the better team. Tell your brother to be careful, man. Paris these days, like with something like this, is no joke, is dangerous. Just be careful out there, man. People are crazy.
Ah, it'll be mostly fine. Or not.
Yeah,
It's Paris.
they showed the same chicks again.
Well, Chiro, we didn't lose to either of them, so really, it's all good, right? Because we didn't play. We weren't good enough to be there. You know.
Oh,
He's in.
that's good, man. Don't be outside during these hours, man.
Okay, he goes and texts him. It's like, no, stay inside. Marco was doing girl hands again.
Oh yeah, there are our German police, man. Oh yeah, there they are with all their armor.
Oh yeah, that's sorry. I just like defaulted to it being in Paris because they won, but yeah, it's Munich.
Yep.
Which
It's
yeah.
close by. Munich is more so like closer to the Austrian side, but close enough for French people to go there. Oh, yeah, it's close to Milan as well. Hold up, in terms of kilometers, I think Milan is even closer than
No.
Paris.
Everything's kind of close out there.
Yeah.
You guys just like jump on a Ryanair flight and you're there in half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean that was it. We talked about just about everything. There wasn't anything new Juve wise, honestly, other than nope, he's gone. He's gone. Still don't know what we're doing. No semis versus Milan, boys.
All right, from Paris to Munich is 120. Oh, sorry, to the Allianz Arena, not to Munich in a city, is 829 kilometers.
You say 129?
829.
800. Okay, that makes a lot.
And Milan is, hold up. It's still doing the calculation.
I'm just gonna scroll X real quick to see if there's anything good here.
And any banter on Inter bottling this game?
And see if there's like horrible. I just want to see trolls. I guess something hilarious. It's all just people reusing memes like they always do. I'm not a big fan of just the meme thing. It's like just make your own joke.
And from Milan to the Allianz Arena is exactly 500 kilometers, so it's 329 kilometers closer. So Milan is even closer to Munich.
Man, I really expected a lot more. Just gonna type in Inter Milan and see what comes up.
Honestly, I expected PSG to win, but not like this.
The only thing that keeps on popping up is that one band just
by
crying.
the way, that defender there that you saw in the celebrations, Lucas Beraldo, I believe 20 years old, young Brazilian defender. He is great or great talent. Not a great player yet, but great talent. That's a guy, man. That guy with a 35 jersey.
Okay,
Like,
I don't know. Maybe we have to
tuning
wait a little
the
bit to
ball.
get something good on X. There's nothing hilarious quite yet. Bim's happy. Yes, I'm neutral. I mean, I don't really care. It was a good game. It was fun.
And Mbappe won zip, bar his, of course, he scored the most goals, I believe, out of all European leagues. But yeah, congratulations on that, man.
That's how
They
it
won
happens sometimes.
the damn treble, man. The first in history. Because it's their first Champions League, but goddamn.
And let that be a lesson then, hopefully to us as well, Juventus, that you don't need to splash money on all these massive signings. You just need to build a hard-working team.
Well, they spent a huge amount of money.
They still did, but like from where they went, right? Like
Yeah,
just
but
tossing money at a
we can
problem.
we can do it on a lower level with a bit less promising talents. Yeah.
You just take a little off the top, but just generally you don't throw money at the problem. That is never the solution. You have to sit down and think things through and squad build. Yes, Paris did still an expensive squad build, but significantly less.
They scouted really well. They scouted really, really well.
Or a message? I don't know. I didn't see anything. Oh boy. Yeah, oil money paid off. It will eventually. Yes, build. Okay, yeah, we got us two and Dash. We'll try it and see if we go tomorrow, go on Monday.
Oh,
Kind of how things develop.
I'm
There's
free
stuff.
anyway, so
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how shit all goes. And we'll get back to you later in this week. If you haven't already, go to Primo Calcio's channel. It's _ Primo Calcio on YouTube. So if you do @ Primo Calcio, that gets you right there. We did the player ratings. 2.5 hours. Big one. Big one. So it was 5 of us going at it. Anthony, Mike, the Primo guys, and of course the 3Ds over here. And yeah, that is essentially our season end kind of cumulative assessments, if you will. It's very in depth, so please do check that out over at Primo Culture. Subscribe to his channel as well. He's got good coverage of Serie A as a whole. Shout out to Chiesa, come on, man.
shout out, man. Hey, Premier League champion. Premier League
man,
champion. Congratulations, Fede.
that's funny. That is funny. Okay, is Marco okay? Actually, I should
Dash
search
him.
up IFTV.
That dash you troll, check yourself on him.
Marco, let's see what he's doing. Video is not available in my location. Through you. Well, it seems pretty quiet. You know, go to the main account. Let's see what they got. Congratulations to Donnarumma on winning the Champions League. I did say he was going to win Italy something. Inter's worst. Okay, this is from Matteo. Inter's worst ever performance in the Simone Inzaghi era happens to be in a UCL final and perhaps Inzaghi's last match with the club. Okay.
Fuck you, Dash, because you called that.
3 hours ago. Sarri is returning to Lazio.
Yeah. Fabrizio said that already.
I mean, I was literally just like doing chores before I did this.
So
And
the reports were there like the last couple of days, and today it got more concrete. Like they approached him today properly. They met with Lotito.
I did not see that until now, but hilarious. Big thanks to Inter for fucking us at a Serie A TV rights money. Well, to be fair, the situation is dire for Ligue 1 currently, so they did kind of need it. That's a whole other topic, though.
I hope not, man. I want him, man. I hope not. But yeah, if he leaves, man, Paladino would fit like a glove for that Inter squad, and I hate it.
Fuck Liga.
Hey,
Okay.
that's not nice.
I'm not going to tell you where to stick it.
That's not nice, man. Dash.
Yeah, you're not nice at all.
Respect the other leagues, man.
Like, we're sitting in the glass house currently, Dash. So we don't know. That has not, unless he saw something. Inzaghi got in the. Nothing's out yet. Nothing. I'll just type in Inzaghi. Simone Inzaghi. Let's see. This is definitely Dash trolling right now.
Yeah, it is Dash probably.
Yeah, no, nothing. But I mean, we kind of know. We kind of know what's going to go down. We'll see next day or two. See what happens. Gnaws on it like a rat. Yeah, rat face Inzaghi. All right, man. That's it. We're gonna come back tomorrow, Monday, either one of the two in the week. Technically, it's all next week, so we'll come to you next week. Dave, it was fun.
Yeah, man.
You want to like make fun of Dash before we leave or anything?
Fuck you, Dash.
There you go. Fuck you, Dash. All right, like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I hope your team won. And I guess that's about it. We'll see you soon. Man, I suck. I gotta get bet. Dash, I need you for the outros, man. I'm fucking this up. Bow to your king. No, you know what? Forget I ever said anything nice. All right, guys. Take it easy.